Wanderers, the PTR has just ended, and Lilith herself has partnered up with the Horadrim to bring us a brand new, never-before-seen event. We're going to be doing the Seasonal Splendor Event. Back in Seasonal Splendor, from August 26th all the way through September 2nd, reap the Horadric file at an improved rate across all sources in the seasonal realm for a limited time. Trade increased knowledge at the lapidary. For the rest of Season 9, all the way to the very end, exchange Horadric file at the Horadric lapidary in Karagar now grants vastly increased amounts of Horadric knowledge. On top of that, the Mother's Blessing has returned. From now all the way through September 9th, you're going to earn increased experience to 35% and 50% more gold at a multiplicative increased rate. So this is going to be your chance to get your final pushes in to your Paragon 300, as well as if you wanted to gear up another character, this is an incredibly fast way to do it. And let me explain to you exactly what this event is going to bring for us. So we're here at the lapidary. If you're on a seasonal character, it's going to be where your seasonal green leaves are. This is going to be your Horadric lapidary. You can exchange the Horadric files that we've gotten. Now, if you look on the screen here right behind me, I have 741,000 Horadric file. This you can exchange now to get your knowledge. Now, the knowledge, what that's going to be used for, that's going to be used to get these mystery greater archetype caches. When you take these here, these give you guaranteed greater affix gear. You can get 2, like I just got, or you can get several. It really depends on your luck when you pull them out. Now, I have 700,000. So in order to max out your reputation, the reputation that you're going to need is 240,000. This is going to give you 4,000. That means that we're going to need to buy 60 of these. So we'll buy 20 at a time here. It just automatically gives you the reputation this time. So after we buy our 60 here, we now have unlocked a brand new cache. What's really fun about this is we're going to get the increased drop rates for the season. If you want to get your last minute testing in, maybe you saw something on season 10 that you wanted to try out from the public test realm, you can create those characters, then you can unlock the reputation board. This is also a really great chance to unlock your sparks as well by creating other characters. I have a whole leveling system here. Now, this was in another video, so if you watch that video, this is going to be exactly the same here. But if you're going to be running solo, you're going to start with a new character on normal. You can use a class that you already have, or if you want to try out a new one, that's perfectly fine. This is a great way to gear up those new classes. If you want to just spark farm, in order to get yourself a couple more mythics before the season ends, you're going to create a character on normal that you already have. So I have a barbarian. I'm going to create a barbarian because this way, by the time I hit level 60, if you're doing this solo, you don't actually have to go out and farm any gear. You take the old gear from your character, and now you got a really geared level 60. Then you're going to unlock the seasonal perks. Now that should be done right at level 1. I did a little bit of testing today. It only takes you 7 minutes to get from the very start, as long as you're very quick, to unlocking the reputation board. Once the reputation board is unlocked, that's when you want to start the leveling process. The best way that I found to do this, you go into Helltides, you go on normal only. You're going to farm up to about 900 plus Cinder. You'll get there by level 15. By the time you're level 15, you're going to swap to your Penitent. Then you're going to go and just open up the chests. You get increased experience, and the chests in Helltides give you a ton of experience. Now, with the seasonal powers, if you already have them maxed out, creating a new character is incredibly strong, as you saw here on the screen. It just melts through monsters, so you really don't have to start on normal if you feel strong. The point of starting on normal is just efficiency. If you feel like you're going to get the same efficiency by starting on hard with your brand new character, you can do that too. But you want to save up enough so that when you swap to Penitent at level 15, you're getting the most amount of experience by just simply opening up those chests. It is incredibly fun. You run right on your horse, right to the chests, and then you're going to open up those chests. That'll give you the experience. After level 60, especially with this event, you equip all of the gear from your old character, you put that on your new one, then you're going to go into the Infernal Hordes as long as you have keys. The more waves, the better, because you want to stack as many elite as you can. Elites will give you the reputation for your board. Once you've completed that board, then you can unlock your spark, and now you have a brand new character that you can either play on and try out some more builds if your armory is full like mine was, or you can just start a brand new character, rinse and repeat, you get a brand new spark. Now, doing the Infernal Hordes with the Mother's Blessing is a bunch of experience. So with this event, you will get experience towards your Paragon board, quite a bit from the Infernal Horde, and you're also going to gain the reputation that you need to unlock this. Now, another great way to do this solo is to take your level 60 character, go out there, and then do a bunch of Grim Favors to get Whisper Caches. With the increased experience that you're going to gain from this event, you should only need to get about 20-ish caches, somewhere around there. We'll go out and test it today to see exactly how many it's going to be. You get your caches, put them in your stash, swap to your brand new character, open up your caches, and boom, level 60. This is another great method of doing it solo, except you're going to need to spend the time to farm the Whisper Caches and then transfer them over to your other character. So this is a really great option for you as well if you're going to be doing it. If you're going to be running with a group, super easy to do. This method speeds up by a ton, especially with this boost to experience. You're going to, again, start a new character, whether you're going to have a new one or you're going to level up the same one to do the spark farming method. You're going to have your friend open up the pits on normal, whatever level it's going to be on. Because your friend is already level 60, they can unlock the pits for you. You do not have to be level 60 because you can't open up the pits yourself until you are level 60. Your friend opens up the pits for you. You will gain reputation while doing the pits throughout the game. Same thing with the leveling process when you're doing it solo. Make sure your friend does something that they can do in about 1:30 to 3 minutes. You don't want to be spending a ton of time in the pits. You're going to get plenty of experience for doing these here. Then you hit level 60 and then you rinse and repeat. If you're looking for a place because you do not have anybody that can help run you through the pits, this is a really great opportunity to click on the link that's going to be right here for the Discord server. We have a ton of people all the time, every single day, chatting it up, playing together. You can exchange runs. If you guys both want to take turns doing runs back and forth, you get your characters at level 60, then you both group up and do an Infernal Horde run. It's a really great way to expedite the process of spark farming and gain some more reputation, gain some more knowledge, and get more guaranteed ancestral gear from your mystery archetype caches. It's only going to run for a week. It's a great time to finish up the season here. So hop into the game right now and check out the new events that are going on. For anybody that was watching the public test realm, we did a lot of testing. I'm going to have a full video coming out about all of the testing that we did. The new Infernal Hordes were looking very, very fun. These are all of the brand new choices that we were allowed to get. I wrote them all down for everybody. This Sheets document will be in the description of this video. We also went and put together all of the builds on Mobalytics here for all of the barbarian builds that we did. And let me tell you, we did a lot of builds. I did go through and I did rank all of them just based on public test realm. Now, this is going to 100% change by the time the seasons go live, so take this all with a grain of salt, but you can take a look and see what the extensive testing that we got to do. I had a little bit of help from 2 people that have been playing with me and been helping me out for a long time, so I really appreciate the help. I've been talking about this a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of ranking classes based on how high into the pits they can push. There's a lot more that goes into builds other than just standing there inside the pit, seeing how far you can take it. Now, that is really the only place where you can push your build, but there are other ways, including speed running through things or just putting together super fun builds. I did a kick, charge, leap build on the last day of the PTR, and it was one of the most fun builds I got to play. I got to clear a pit 69 in 2 minutes and 34 seconds, which really isn't bad for an off-meta build that was insanely fun. So make sure that you guys don't just take the pit pushing builds, as those classes are going to be either good or bad. Look around, feel out some of the builds, and then take all of those tier lists with a grain of salt in terms of just pit pushing. As soon as we get our big campfire chat and the final notes from our public test realm, I will have an updated list all ready for everybody as soon as the season goes live, so you can pick whichever barbarian build you want to play. But if you looked at the list and looked at the clears that we did, you can pretty much pick whatever you want to play, which is exactly how I want the barbarian class to be. That's all I got for you today. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you share it with your friends. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm live every night. I'd love it if you stopped by, said hi, theory crafted with me. Catch you on the clip side.